Hi, welcome back to Egan High School. I'm Claire Van Seth, and this is my informative speech about the types of programming for English language learners in Minnesota. Also want to say quickly, I apologize if there are any loud noises. We're next door to physics, and they are currently doing an experiment with bowling balls. So here we go. According to the NEA, in 2019, the ELL population is the fastest growing population in public schools in the United States. Therefore, it is incredibly likely that every teacher will have an ELL in the classroom at some point in time in his or her teaching career, and many of us already have ELLs in our classrooms. As an ELL teacher, I constantly connect with my colleagues about ELL programming, strategies, and student information. It always seems like there's never enough time to have these conversations. I do get many insightful questions from my peers about these issues. I'm going to focus on types of programming for ELLs in Minnesota, including a description of each model, what are some benefits of each model, and when and where each might be used. Now, let's talk about the three most common types of service models in Minnesota and possibly at your school. The first one is pullout. So what does this look like? That's when the ELL teacher comes and they pull the students out of the regular education classroom for a certain amount of time to work on a specific skill. And that's what Evans in 2014 found. What are some benefits? Honingsfeld and Dove in 2015 found that within an ELL pullout setting, an ELL teacher can work with a small group about unique adaptations. Evans in 2014 found that the teacher in a pullout setting is able to help students break down their assignments from the mainstream, such as creating a graphic organizer or chunking. Personally, I have found that one of the benefits is no subplans, since students aren't assigned to the teacher. If the teacher's gone, he or she doesn't have to submit subplans. When and where is this used? Rennie in 1993 found that it's mostly used at the elementary level. ELL students are assigned to a regular classroom teacher, and then the ELL teacher pulls them out either by their language level, by grade level, depending upon the schedule that they establish. Rennie in 1993 also found that a lot of rural school districts tend to use this model because they have to have a traveling teacher in order to get to the students at the different schools. Since there aren't a large number, the teacher tries to split up their time between different schools. Okay. Well, pullout instruction is more common at the elementary level. Co-teaching and content area instruction are more common at the secondary level. So what does this look like? This is called sheltered or content area instruction. It is a content-based class with ELLs in it. It's all ELLs. And it's a content area class. So that's what Rennie in 1993 found. Rance Rooney in 2009 stated that teachers of state-mandated ESL courses should integrate subject area within the language development and academic learning strategies. What are some of the benefits of sheltered content area instruction? Thomas and Collier in 1996 found that students achieve significantly better in programs that teach language through cognitively complex academic content in math, science, social studies, and literature than they do in a pull-out classroom. So students are more successful in this model. Rennie said that students receive ESL instruction during a regular class period and receive course credit, which is really great at the high school level because with a lot of credit deficient kids, getting that high school diploma and getting it on time is incredibly imperative. Okay. When and where is this model used? Rennie found that it is generally used at the middle school and secondary settings because that's when students are assigned to different teachers throughout the day. Finally, let's look at what the co-teaching model looks like and discover how two heads are sometimes better than one. In a push-in or co-teaching model, Honingsfeld and Dove in 2015 said that the students served are ELLs from various language backgrounds, and that the classes are a mixture of ELLs and non-ELs. And this can be applied to all grades. They especially see it at the middle and high schools. What are some of the benefits? The ELLs can benefit from the native speakers because they're able to learn more about their multicultural backgrounds, said Rance Rooney in 2019. But then the ELs are also, the native speakers are also able to help the ELs learn English through the content area. Okay. When and where is this used? It is used in K-12 schools. It's becoming more and more common in the state of Minnesota. So if you haven't seen a co-teaching model already, either within ELL or special ed, it's probably coming your way soon. I know this graphic is hard to see, so I included a PDF in my submission. The three models discussed, pull-out instruction, content area instruction, and co-teaching, are the most popular models of teaching ELLs in Minnesota. If you have ELLs at your school, I hope I've provided some clarity on why your EL team may have selected this model of service, and hope to provide some new insights into various considerations for your EL that the EL team makes when determining how to best serve your students. If you have not yet had the pleasure of working with EL students, my goal is to provide you with more information about what to expect when you do have a student in class who is learning English, as well as some ideas for how to work with your EL staff. Remember, ELLs are the largest growing population of students in the USA, and as teachers, we must continue to develop models of instruction and programming that best meet the needs of our ever-changing and ever-diverse learners. Thank you so much. Gracias, Dankeschön, and here are my references. Thanks, everybody.